Hello, I'm back again. Please let me know if you can hear me. If you can hear me, say yes. If not, then I'll have to think of some way to be heard again. So, today I'm going to tell you a story of a little boy from the south of India. He lived in a place called Trichinappalli or Trichy. Have any of you gone to South India? Have you gone to a place called Trichy? If not, let me take you on a ride to this place called Trichy and let us meet this boy called Karthikeyan. And you know why we are meeting him? Because apparently Karthikeyan is somebody, he's a boy with a big heart. Now let's find out why he has a big heart. All right. So, like I asked, have you ever been to a village in South India? The fresh smell of wet mud, the sweet fragrance of jasmine and mogra, the smell of piping hot coffee. Hmm. The girls with long plaited hair and the boys with a spot of chandan on their foreheads. The clang, clang, clang of bells in temples found on every crossroad, and the chanting of shlokas and bhajans early in the morning. Now, in one such village in Trichinapalli or Trichy, past a temple of Lord Ganesha, lived a boy named Karthikeyan. Now, if we all know the story of Karthikeyan, we know that Karthikeyan is also the brother of Lord Ganesha, right? But our boy was not a god. He was just a boy and he was a very mischievous boy. Oh my god. Now, all of you must be wondering why all my children in all my stories are mischievous. I'll tell you a secret. The children in my stories are mischievous because I love mischievous children. I think they're so adorable. So, Karthikeyan was a mischievous boy and he was always getting into trouble. His mother was tired of listening to all the complaints that followed him home every day. People would come home and say, Akka, your son is so mischievous. Today he broke the pot I had kept near the well to draw water. Akka, this Karthikeyan is such a scoundrel, always throwing stones and breaking all my windows. Akka, your son deserves a beating. Yesterday, I was coming back from the market with a basket of eggs and he ran into me. The basket fell and all the eggs broke. Akka, you tie your son up. He's good for nothing. Poor Karthikeyan. Karthikeyan, his mother used to call him Karthik. So Karthik would hide behind the front door of the house and listen to all the complaints. He dared not come out because if he did, not only his mother but even those who came to complain would surely beat him up. But what could he do? Try as much as he did, he just could not stop his mischief. And we must remember, he did not do these things intentionally. जानबूझ के नहीं करता था mischief ये. So what was he doing? He was only throwing the ball towards his friend. But his friend could not catch the ball. And the ball hit the pot and it broke. He was only throwing stones to pluck jamuns. But what could he do? Most of the stones hit the jamuns. But some that didn't hit the windows. It was not his fault really. Like yesterday, he was running to catch the hen that had escaped from his friend's house. And he ran into this auntie carrying eggs. He had not planned to break the eggs. It just happened. Now one day, he was on his way to school on his cycle. A cat suddenly crossed his path. And poor Karthik, as he was trying to avoid the cat, he rammed his cycle into his teacher. And as is expected, the teacher punished him and made him sit near the well in the school compound. Poor Karthik. He got sweaty and tired sitting in the harsh sun. So he slowly made his way like this, like this, like this. He did, and he went and sat in the shade of the neem tree. As he sat there, he watched his friends studying in class. He felt very sad. It was not his fault that the cat had crossed his path. He was only trying to save it. Why did these elders not understand him? Ding 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 rang the recess bell, and all the children ran out to play. Karthik also got up to play. But his teacher came and said, "Hello, where are you going? You cannot move from the spot. If you are hungry, you go bring your tiffin, but you will sit here only and eat. You cannot play." Poor little Karthik. What did he do? He wanted to play, but he was also hungry. So he quietly went to his classroom, opened his bag, took out his tiffin box, and came and sat near the neem tree. As he took the first bite of his idli, he saw that a small boy of no more than 3 or 4 years was looking at him from behind the neem tree. The boy looked dirty and unwashed. He had snot drying on his nose, and his hair was disheveled. You have seen boys like this on the road? I'm sure we have. We have all seen boys like this. Now, the poor little boy looked famished, absolutely hungry. Karthik looked at the boy, then at his tiffin, and then slowly he held out the idli. The little boy looked in wonder, and then he rushed out from behind the tree, snatched the idli, ran back behind the tree, and gobbled it up. He then looked out again. Karthik smiled and held out his tiffin. The boy ran out quickly, snatched the tiffin, ran back behind the tree, and gobbled all the idlis up and gave back the tiffin. Soon school hours ended, and Karthik was allowed to go home with his friends. This time he did not do any mischief. And you know why? Because he was thinking about that little boy. Poor boy. He must have been so hungry. Poor fellow. So the next day, as his Amma was packing dosas in his tiffin, Karthik said, "Amma, can you give me 2 more dosas?" Amma looked at him and said, "But I always give you 3. Why should I give you 5?" She said, "Amma, please, please. Sometimes I get very hungry. Please give me 2 more extra dosas." So Amma packed it for him. As soon as Karthik reached his school, he tore a page from his notebook, packed the dosas in it, and ran to the neem tree. He looked around but could not see the little boy. But something in his heart told him this boy will be there. So he kept the packet of dosas on a rock near the neem tree and went back to class. All day he kept looking outside his classroom door. Can I see the boy? Is the boy there? Where is he? He did not see the boy. During recess, he ran to the tree and saw that the packet was gone. So he looked around happily, and then he saw the little boy sitting in a ragged cloth tent at the end of the road eating the dosas. Karthik was very happy. Soon this became Karthik's routine. He would ask Amma to pack extra food for him, and he would quietly keep the packet near the tree and go to class. When Amma asked him why he is eating so much now, he smiled and said, "Nothing, Amma." Wondering what was going wrong with his son, because Ammas, mothers know everything about their children. Even if their children are lying, mothers will know. If their children are happy, mothers will know. If their children are sad, mothers will know. Your mother always knows now when you're happy, sad, or you're trying to keep a secret, or you're lying even. She always knows. She's always able to catch you. So like this, Karthik's mother also realized something is happening. कुछ तो हो रहा है. ये रोज एक्स्ट्रा खाना लेके जाता है. करता क्या है इसका? मोटा तो नहीं हो रहा है. So one day, she slowly and quietly followed him to school. And what did she see there? She saw her dear son Karthik share his tiffin with the rag picker little boy. Her eyes welled up with tears. She was so proud of her son. And at that moment, all the complaints that came against Karthik were useless. She forgot about all of them. Because what did she see? She saw her little boy, helping another little boy who was poor and had nothing to eat. The next day, Karthik waited for his mother to give him his tiffin. And you know what happened? He was surprised. Why was he surprised? He was surprised because Amma gave him two tiffin boxes. He looked up at his mother. Amma, why? So she gave him a kiss and then she said, one tiffin for you and one for your little friend. Karthik was so thrilled. He quickly gave his Amma a tight hug. And from that day on, he always had two tiffins in his bag, one for himself and one for the little boy. And they would both sit together under the neem tree and eat from their own tiffins when Karthik had a recess. So now you tell me, isn't Karthik a boy with a big heart? Isn't this Karthikeyan the boy who's really very nice? He's got such a big heart because even though he's small, he has empathy. He realized that there is another boy younger than him who's very hungry and probably does not get food 3 times a day. You get food 3 times a day, you get it 4 times a day. You get breakfast, मम्मी नाश्ता भी देती है, you get lunch, then you get शाम को दूध के साथ भी मम्मा कुछ स्नैक्स देती है and at night you get dinner. But there are so many children on the roads who get only one time they get something to eat. So this, our friend Karthikeyan, was a boy with a big heart because he not only shared his tiffin with this boy, but he kept it a secret. Because if he told anybody, they would probably shoo that little boy away from there. You know? So this is the story of Karthikeyan, the boy with the big heart. So I want you all little children to promise me that when you see a little boy or a little girl who's in need, and if you have something extra, you must definitely give it to those children. They are also children like you, but they are poor. Their parents can't afford to give them everything. So if you have something more than what you need, you must learn to share. You must learn to give. All right. So with that, your friend VJ, Vandy Auntie, is signing off for today. And I will meet you again now when? I will meet you on Friday. So till then, sleep well, sweet dreams, and dream of being adventurous, dream of being kind, dream of being helpful, and dream of being nice. Good night.